I am Shelby Wallace. I go to Texas A&M University. I am the class of 2015, and I am studying to be a history major. My first year at school was definitely one for the books, figuratively and literally. I don't think I've ever studied that much in my entire life. But I was chosen to be in a program called the Regent Scholars Initiative. It's also a scholarship program, and what they do is every year they have a class that you take. I think it's the first semester was 2 hours and the second semester was 1 hour a week out of your schedule, just to get together with an entire group of people just to talk about, like, this year we talked about what is good, what is the good, like what is the good in art, what is the good in people, like just, it was really awesome. And along with that, we went to Costa Rica, and I remember telling Dr. Stevenson, one of my liberal arts deans and professor, that he would have to drag me onto the plane kicking and screaming because I didn't want to go. I had never been out of the country, and I was absolutely petrified to even go to the thought of going out into a foreign country where no one speaks English. That was really, really tough for me. But I ended up getting on the plane, and I realized that there was no turning back. It was really tough. It was really tough just to realize that I wasn't going to be able to talk to my parents. I wasn't going to be able to talk to anybody. And I mean, it was really kind of hard. But our house mom was super awesome. She talked a lot just about like the country in Costa Rica. She had housed previous people before doing the same thing that I did from all around the world. So it was a really great experience because she had seen so many different cultures that she was kind of familiar with the way that this had worked. She had some of the best cooking I've ever had besides my mom's. It was amazing. I really got the Costa Rican experience just from my house mom. She talked so much about her life and her faith and just the things that she's gone through, because she was actually a recent widow when we arrived. I think she said maybe 2 or 3 months in advance her husband had passed away, and I can't imagine just that kind of burden on your shoulders like that. But nonetheless, Costa Rica was absolutely amazing. It was kind of the fast-paced lifestyle that I wasn't really used to. But there were 2 places in particular that I really enjoyed, and one of them was Cafe Brit, and the other one was the Rainforest. And in Cafe Brit, it's an interactive coffee plantation, and they take you like through the plantation and show you how the coffee works, or like not works. I mean, we all know how it works. But they took us and showed us how they like make it, like from the beginning to the end, to where they actually have the coffee, and it was awesome. You can ask my mom that the coffee is amazing because I brought her some back. And the rainforest was something I could never experience living in West Texas. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. The butterfly room was probably my favorite of the entire rainforest, just because it's a room about a little bigger than this, just full of butterflies, like flying everywhere, like all different species, all different colors. I mean, it was gorgeous. But something that kind of hit me really hard after I got back is Dr. Stevenson had kind of told me that he snatched a picture of me getting on the phone with my parents right after we got through customs at the airport in Houston, and he said that he had never seen anyone so happy to talk to their parents after they got back. The trip was definitely one I won't forget, but it was also something that really made me think about, how we view people is so different when they're not really that much different than us. So the actual diversity of it was absolutely fantastic. But college in general was one of the best things that's happened to me, and I want to thank all of you for choosing me as a recipient. I highly, highly appreciate it. Y'all have helped me so much. There's been times where I didn't even think I could pass a test and stuff like that, and I'm just thankful that y'all have chosen me, because that's what helps me get through those types of things. And well, thanks and gig 'em, y'all.